Cow Uganda is a Christian non-government organization founded in 1988 to work with vulnerable people in Uganda to overcome poverty and malnutrition in a sustainable manner through the development of animal production, organic farming, and local self-sustaining groups.
Cow basically functions as a training and empowering organization, and therefore will focus on restoring the ability of the people to build a better tomorrow for themselves.
Cow Uganda mainly works with women-based farmer groups, people who are differently abled, orphaned and vulnerable children. In this film, we focus on orphaned children and people who are differently abled. Cow Uganda chose to help orphaned and vulnerable children because of the appalling conditions they were living in.
Orphan children have a lot of needs. Their minds are still young and growing. They are still physically growing, and that makes them very, very vulnerable because they even sometimes don't have anybody to guide them. For example, in Rakai, most adults died because of HIV/AIDS. The few adults there in Rakai are living with a lot of orphans. So there is a reluctance from some of the adults to take in more children because they already have very many. That's how children end up living on their own.
These are the kind of children Cow works with. It trains them in 3 core areas. 1. Livestock management. 2. Sustainable organic agriculture. And 3. Social development. After the training, the children are given either cow or goats depending on one's choice and capability. They are also given all the inputs required in livestock management and planting materials for a wide range of food crops and vegetables. All this is aimed at giving the children life skills to help them grow into responsible citizens and to enable them become self-reliant. So far, 139 children have benefited from Cow's development aid and their lives have been transformed.
Twali wano nga tulina atuyamba n'omu kale n'ebitulabira mu maka kati ogeza ng'omunnyu sabbuuni ng'ebyo nga ssente zitusumba okubigula naye Cow n'ejja n'etandika otuwa emisomo n'etuwa ente n'ezaala Katonda n'atuyamba tusobola okuba nga tufunamu amata ne tutunda n'amata ne tugula amabaati ago ne tuzimba ennyumba n'enjizi ne tugigula era nga tuzigulamu ssente ziva mu mata tugulako eggaali 2 tugulako emifaliso buli kati mwana alina mufaliso gwasula naye lwitwala tusula wansi olw'olumu ku wiikendi twaleka n'okulya ku nnyama kati otuyimidde ku ssaawa eno tetuli bubi nnyo.
People who are differently abled have a lot of challenges. They find it difficult to fend for themselves, especially those who have no skills.
People that are living with the burden of disability, they are discriminated against, and yet they have the same needs as people who are physically able. So we thought it necessary to start working with them.
Just like the vulnerable children, Cow trains these people and equips them with the knowledge and skills to help them fight stigma and to build self-esteem. Given their condition, they are trained together with an able-bodied family member who assists them in implementing what they learned. After successful training, they are given either cow or goats to keep. Poultry and oxen are also available to those who want. 508 people who are differently abled have so far been empowered and their status has improved within their communities.
Before Cow came in, it was really rough for people with disabilities because in the communities we live, people really discriminate us. They think maybe due to our nature of disabilities, they think we are unable to perform anything. Like being leaders, they could discriminate us. But right now, as I talk, many people with disabilities, we do lead the people.
20 years since its inception, Cow Uganda has contributed immensely in fighting poverty, malnutrition, and improving the general livelihoods of the people, especially the vulnerable and the marginalized. The task is, however, still enormous.
Working with these very vulnerable groups has a lot of challenges, and we can't meet all of them. One of them being their huge amount of need. As you meet one need, another need crops up.
And then we have a challenge to raise more funds so that we can meet more people in the areas we're currently working in, to the extent that we would be happy that we have reached a significant number. I would appeal to anybody who has any extra penny to contribute to charities that are helping people to get out of poverty, like Send a Cow.
Cow Uganda has set a pace in changing the lives of the vulnerable groups of people in Uganda. They need all the support to consolidate their achievements and to reach as many such people as possible.